Hi, it's Jamie, and I just wanted to do a quick video and show you what I'm playing around with stamp-wise. So I rolled out this little slab, and I have this fabric with this texture on it, and I just rolled it into it. So as you can see, I have this interesting pattern across it. So I started creating stamps that were just plain. All they had was the shape. There was no texture within them. So I like the idea of having a textured surface and then creating a non-textured stamp on it to create an image. Or in this case, so I have different things, and in this case it was meant to be a petal. So let me show you, or just explain what I'm talking about here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plain stamp like this, and where I press in, I depress the design that I have there. And now I'm going to take another one of these. Actually, I'll take the third one. So what I ended up doing is making 3 sizes of these. So I'm going to take the one down and kind of go around behind it. And I'm just pressing into the areas between the original presses. Go down and fix that after I've done that. Then I'm going to take the small one and I'm going to press again. And then to finish it off, I want to have this, if this is a little flower, I'm just going to put the end of my needle tool in there. So you can see what happened here. So when I glaze this, I'm going to have all this nice, I'm going to use a glaze that really captures texture, and I'll have all this nice texture here, and then it will smooth out where I have my flower. So I did this for more than just, this shape for petals. I want to experiment, so you could do random ovals, different sizes. Do another big one with maybe the little one. I did half moons, and this half moon one could be used as a flower one too, I think. And then I'll take the small one. So that's the half moon. And I did one, I call this one like a lotus type. And I use this as a border. So I don't know that I would use it as a flower so much, but maybe as a border across a piece. And then you can come back with a small one, go inside of it. So, I'm doing this and I was like, well, where are my circle and squares? So I did all these, but I didn't do a basic circle and a basic square, so in this manner. I do have these squares that I created that are fun, and I want to show you these as well. So you could do something like this with a textured background, and then just do a simple, set of 3 down the, down the plate or whatever you're doing. And then wherever the glaze, you glaze, it'll pool into those recesses. It'll be a nice smooth texture. So for this one, you can see I did all kinds of sizes. So I'm going to play with this one by sticking, actually I'll stick the really small one in the middle. That's fun too. So let me show you these stamps are really easy to make. You just roll a coil, and then you take a piece off, and then the size of the coil depends on the size of the stamp. So I just take the coil and I slam it down on a surface, and then I start shaping it. So let's say I decided I wanted a square. I would get it into the square shape, and then I would just go around. start flattening it out. And then back down that way. You can see it's starting to become squarish. Then I would if I wanted to, you know, the centers out like I did for these ones, then I would just let this set up until it was leather hard, and then I would take a tool, like either a sgraffito tool to carve around it or in it, or you can also use a trimming tool, like this, and then just push down into it. Or better yet, if you have these tools, this is the best, to come in here and start scraping away. So this is just something fun to play with and think about next time you have a little bit of spare clay left over, is just to shape them into just generic, flat, just shapes. And then use them in layering, you know, on your textured pieces and see what you can come up with. Alright, so go out there, make stamps, have fun. Catch you next time.